Tell us a little bit about what we have at Baptist Health. We have a foundation at Baptist Health. Maybe share just a little bit about
Sure.
what we have.
Yeah, the Baptist Health System Foundation is a part of what we do at Baptist Health, and we have several programs that are funded through that foundation. That's more of our fundraising arm or philanthropic piece of what we do. And really what that means is that's where we have special projects in place and special programs for our residents, their families, and seniors and caregivers in the community at large. For instance, we have a really special program that I just love, I know you do too, called Dreams Can Come True,
yes.
which is very much like what Make-A-Wish does for kids out in the community. We do that for seniors. So a lot of times we'll get people who come into our organization who, you know, it grows on them, but nobody likes to really leave their home. So they'll come, and maybe there's a special something that they like to do or they miss. Maybe they used to go see Yankees or Red Sox games with their kids, or maybe there's a special play or an outing they want to do. We have a fund specifically for this, and we let people come into our organization and nominate residents. And anybody can nominate a resident. If you came in tomorrow and visited and you noticed somebody and got talking to them and found out that they, love steak from Prime and they wanted to go to dinner there, you could nominate them and we would make arrangements for that to happen. So we have, over the years that we've been doing this, and I think we've been doing this about 8 years now.
You say it's been a number of years, right?
We have fulfilled a lot of dreams. A couple that really stand out to me.
Please share them.
Yeah, there was a woman who was with us for a long time who was very much, I like to describe her as a girly girl. She liked spa treatments. She liked everything to do with being feminine. And she was pretty near, I think, 100 years old.
I think you're right.
Yes.
Right.
And she wanted a makeover. So we arranged for a makeover for her. She had very long hair that she wore in a bun on top of her head. We took her to a great salon who donated their services in the community and got her a new hairdo. She had her first pedicure ever.
Wow.
And we took her shopping. She got some new clothes.
Wow.
So seeing the smile on her face,
Sure.
and it was just, it was priceless.
I was just going to say, you can't put a price on that.
No, you
Oh, my
can't.
gosh.
And so she really enjoyed herself.
She loved it.
Yeah,
right.
she
I
did.
Know.
Yeah.
Right. I know we've taken folks to, you mentioned the Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
And other teams in the surrounding area. We've taken them, and they've had a wonderful time doing that. We've also you mentioned the dinners, the steak dinners. And that's been another popular one.
Yeah.
Sure. It really is a nice program. I'm so glad that we're able to keep that
I
going.
am too, and the funding that we get for that is just through contributions that people make. Oftentimes when somebody passes, which is, a natural part of life in the aging process, folks will remember them through memorial donations to our organization too, and that's a really great way to honor somebody's life by remembering them that way. So we're always so appreciative and grateful when people do that, because it allows us to carry on with programs like this for the organization and make sure that our seniors are getting all the special things that they really deserve and that we want to be able to provide for them.
Absolutely. We also offer 2 scholarships a year that are offered to anyone in the community that meets the criteria. Maybe you could share just a little bit about that, because we've had that in place now for I think, at least 10 years, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think actually we're looking at, this is like the 12th year
I think you're
for
right.
that. Yeah, and this is a great program that was started, named after one of the founding members of the Baptist Health System Foundation, Alfred Kaler, who you knew very well.
I did,
And
yes.
I did have the chance to meet him. Wonderful gentleman. Anyway, he really believed, along with the rest of the organization, the importance of education, especially for careers in healthcare, to perpetuate the great people who care for seniors. So we started a scholarship program, and it started out $1,000 a year for 2 people, one a returning student and one a high school senior. And it's grown. We now give away, I'm proud to say, $5,000 a year, $2,500 to the returning student, $2,500 to the high school senior. And right now, that's actually on our website at www.bapthealth.com. districtvolunteersmeetup.com, where you can actually go on there and apply
Yes, it's there
right
now,
now.
right.
So if you happen to catch this, or you're, just seeing this for the first time, know that we have this scholarship opportunity in
Absolutely.
place. And if, we all know how much education is these days.
Absolutely. If you're right, if you're looking for a scholarship, or maybe you know somebody that could appreciate that little extra money, by all means, go to our website and apply.
Absolutely. And we every year have the two folks that win come in, and you present the checks to them, and I'm sure you've met some really neat people over the years.
I have, and that's always a highlight for me when they come in, and every single one of them have been so appreciative. And it's really been a thrill for me to be able to present those. So, thank you.
It's a really great program. I think a couple of people actually work for us now, or have worked for us, who've gone through their educational programs and then came back and really felt a sense of community with us. So we really like that.
Sure. And even the folks who haven't come back as employees have stayed in touch with us, and come back every once in a while to say hello, which is always kind of nice too.
It is.
Are there some other programs that the foundation helps to support that you could share with us?
Sure. A couple of other things, too. I've talked a little bit about what we do internally for our residents at Baptist and the education program, but I want to tell you a little bit, too, about what we do for the greater community at large, because it's a very important part of what our foundation does, caring and supporting seniors throughout our community and their caregivers. One of the things that's a really special program, we've done it for a number of years, is presenting seniors who are a little bit maybe less fortunate than others, maybe they have no family. We align with different community organizations. In the past, it's been with City Mission, Catholic Charities, and there's a few others that just don't come to mind readily. But we provide holidays for people who wouldn't have holidays during the holiday season in December.
Right.
And we have these agencies nominate folks who maybe could benefit with a little cheer. We present some cash to them and bring in a lunch and spend time with them, get to know them. I know you've been there a couple of times, and really,
very gratifying.
Really seeing the difference that just a little bit of generosity and making someone feel special can really do for people. So that is a program that's supported every year by the foundation as well. That's a community program. Something else that we just started too this year that's really fun, and we'll have some photos up on our website soon about this. We joined forces with the Scotia Glenville Fine Arts Department, really looking at better ways to engage with, kids in the community, because what is more natural than grandparents and grandchildren?
Right.
So we now have a group of students who come over. We have an art club. So they come and meet with our residents once a month, and it's very unstructured that we don't get involved. We put them together and let the magic happen.
I was just going to say, just let it happen, right?
Yeah, it's very organic, and it's really interesting to watch these friendships really develop between folks over art. And we're really excited about that. We're hoping to continue that, and who knows, maybe we'll have an art show as a benefit someday to help raise even more money for programs like this. But it's just been fantastic and really well received by families and residents.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.